The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
On one, ready?
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. But you look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. But now he appears to be in some pain. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Jones will come now in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score, almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready!
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The shotgun snap to Willis. And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 5. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Willis on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Malik Willis, 27 yards. And the Wizards are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. First carry now for Chris Evans. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready,
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Still fighting. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact. But he couldn't hang on. 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, check. Go street.
In motion comes the tight end left. They give it to Williams, running right. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackled there by Jordan Battle.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Wizards have moved out in front. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 11. Last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. And this defense, Charles, bottom half of the league against the run. That's not going to help their average.
Not at all. When you're getting ready to play against them, in your scouting report, you're actually counting on a certain number of big-time runs against them. They've given them up all year.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The offense on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it again with Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And touchdown! Jerry Judy, 36 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 30 yards. And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
In the right direction for a stop. 138 yards. for the season. On third down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Williams going to get it again on second down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On third down, here's Williams. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Cup 19.
Willis looking to throw it. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Wizards have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break 10.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shedding the tackle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Nifty move, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll hand it off now. Williams stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now they go play action now. Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big play.
And got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go. Hey, check cycling 18.
They begin the drive with Williams. A nice little juke. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 190 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Here now, 2nd and 4. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. This will be caught. Judy And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ready. 7 Ready.
Willis now off of play action. That's taken in by Dulcich. And all the way in for the touchdown. Greg Dulcich, 59 yards. And the Wizards go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Wise. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
11 MT, take, stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He finds his man complete. That's Wise. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Wise. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Third down, it's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, certainly the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Willis to throw. Got his man, it's Dulcich. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Wizards add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Darnold. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. To throw on second down is Darnold. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. Oh, some strong running. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he gets it down to the 32. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Darnold to throw. And Darnold, he lost the football. It's going the other way. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Willis. Wright's got it. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tokyo, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.